guys, and thank you for watching this video by S&M Games, where I, Svein, will tell you or show you how you can play the solo missions, or at least one of them, in 148 Fantasy the Rift War miniatures game. Of course, you want to say a big and huge thank you to all our backers. We're now at 85%, we're just missing 700 or 800 euros to be fully funded, and then we can press that print button, have them start making the things that will take a little bit more time, like the tokens, and then we have still time to work on the special pledges where you can get your own card in this game that we're releasing now, that we're funding now, this one. So everything is going as planned. Hopefully when this video is out we will be funded in a matter of days after this video is released, so hopefully. But please support, share, do whatever you can. We also made, it's very funny, we made a fundraiser to support the fundraiser to fund us. For those people that don't want to make a profile on Indiegogo or use their credit card or something like that, or they don't want the game, what? Some of them exist, I know. But there's a fundraiser also going on where you can pitch in, you know, $1, €1, whatever, just so that we can use that money to push us over the edge if we need to. And that is set up for everybody that, you know, just want to give a little, because it's hard times, it's tough, so we appreciate everything or anything. So even a share would help us a long way. So back to the game, the solo mission number 1, where the guards are escorting Greta. We are near Flembriar Woods. I will show you on the camera after. Show you on the camera. I will show you on the map, and I will also show you the table. I've set up quite similar to the first game. Just switch a little bit around, and I'll also put myself on my favorite side of the table. I think that might have had something to do with my loss. Yes. So I will now show you the table, show you the forces. I've also built a new party. I don't have 3 characters, now I have 4. So we'll see how that goes. Garandur, a nation ravaged with war. The city guards have found a suspected witch near Flembriar Woods, and they're going to escort her out or into or away from, I don't know. But at least this is where the game takes place. So as per usual, we have the 4 city guards that are included in the main core game. And of course Greta the Grey. And I set them up as described per the scenario rules. Greta is 6 inches in and the guards in base contact with her. And their job is to walk through this clearing, this beginning to Flembriar Woods, and get Greta out on the other side. But I will be waiting. So this is the party I have chosen, and we can begin from the left. I have Nakoteb the Necromancer. He's a spellcaster, and it's good because I can, you know, I can snipe from behind with him. I've also done the same with the Horla, which is also a very good sniper. Next up I got my melee guy in Zombified Warrior. And lastly I have Ghoul again, which is a character I love, and just want to throw in a little something. This character here is a Mantic model, of course. Every model we use on the table today are by Mantic models. And Ghoul has actually gotten new art which is resembling this guy from the Vanguard Miniatures series. So it's kind of cool. So this guy over here, he has actually been transformed into Rob the Rotten. I think it's quite fitting since he has his arm, holding his arm with his hand, his other arm. So there are some changes going on because, you know, we can do this since we make the game in Norway and we have a very good connection with our printers. So I really hope we can reach those last 15% and get this going, because it has so much to offer and there are so many plans for the future. Oh my. Okay, over to the table. Like I said, pretty similar. There's a road in the middle and we got a line of trees on both sides. and also some scattered trees around, and a couple of cliffs just to have some you know, nice scenics. We all love nice scenery when we're playing our games. As always, the scenery in this video is provided by PDon Terrain. The tiles and the trees are all PDon. And the models, like I said, is from Mantic Games, and we have also probably bored you to death with it, but we also have a license from Mantic Games to use their models. So it will be very exciting in 2021 when we will release the Vanguard expansion for 148 Fantasy the Rift War, because that will feature a lot of cards with Vanguard models, so especially made for use with the miniatures game. So I think that's very awesome and very cool by Mantic Games to support a small indie company like us. So thank you very, very much, Mantic. You are awesome. And of course Matt Gilbert for being an awesome guy and accepting our plea to use their models. So that is awesome. So support Mantic if you can. So let's get the game going. I will deploy my guys outside of 20 inches from the enemy, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're back. I've set up my guys. From the left we have Nakoteb the Necromancer, hiding behind the tree and having a pretty good line of fire down to the guards coming there. I got Zombified Warrior to his right, and I have put on the other flank, I have put the Horla ready to do some spell crafting, and also the Ghoul is ready here outside of 20 inches. And as I've included only undeads and a necromancer, I am allowed to bring Ghoul. So this is a necromancer with his 3 undead going on the city guards. So let's start round 1 with the city guards activations. They will move up 5 inches each and bring Greta along. Okay, so turn 1, everything they are going to do is move up 6 inches. And that, of course, makes it so that they will get rather close to me, since I have to deploy outside of 20. So now they're more like 15 inches, 15, 16 inches away. And that is, you know, it's within striking distance if you want to go in with a charge. I really don't think that is wise, because then you will have... basically you're gonna get swamped by the rest of these guys. So I'll see how I will handle this in a different way than I did the last video. Okay, so Undead phase 1 in turn 1. As you've discussed, since these guards are in base contact with what is considered a friendly character, I cannot shoot or cast spells at them since they're in base contact and considered in melee, nor can I shoot past 1 inch of Greta, or within 1 inch of Greta. So it's the mechanics is built like that, so that you can't just stand back here and snipe them away one by one. But after I've done my stuff, they are going to do things. So I will begin with giving... I don't want to rush him in. I'm gonna give him 1 action token, and he is going to move 5 inches and get behind this piece of cover. That means he can strike next turn, no problem. Yes, I will do that. And then Zombified Warrior will also get 1 token, and he will move up 6, so he will be hiding behind this. It's kind of feels like, you know, they're going into an ambush and getting ready to pounce. It's so cool. My spellcasters will actually just stay behind here and you know, wait for the right opportunity to do something. No, wait, I need to get... oh wow, I need to get... Horla needs to get out of the way, so he has a move of 4, only 4, but I can get behind this tree. It's as long as the drop is not more than 4 inches, you can freely drop down. So 1 inch and then a further 3 inches to move and also get behind some cover. So that's 3 tokens spent. Nakotep the Necromancer is behind cover, so that's good. I will bank 2 tokens so that I can take cover in case I need to against some shooting. Okay, so now over to turn 2 and the city guards. Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is that both the archers, or the city guards with the best ranged ability, they're going to move up 5 inches, bringing Greta along. And as you can see, they're now already halfway across the table. And now they're going to do something that they did not do in the previous game, because this is something we found during playtesting to make them not as, what should I say, easier to pick off. They're now going to each do a 2-inch move and shoot, and then they're going to shoot and move back into base contact with Greta. And the rules state that if Greta is ever left alone, she will take cover on the road, so she will just stay where she is. Okay, getting ready for the 2-inch move. Just checking which is the closest character. That is 9 inches, 9.5. This one is 10, and that's 10. Okay, so this ranged soldier is going to move, trying to get the best shot possible. And to do that, he has a move and shoot of 2 inches. So he's actually going to move 2 inches over here. And let's see what he can do with that. Now I actually need to bring out the laser because I might have a problem. Oh no. There is a straight line going from that city guard over to my ghoul, and that is terrible. Okay, so he's going to shoot at him. I will immediately spend one of my 2 remaining tokens on the ghoul to take a cover action. And since he is outside of 5 inches, he does not ignore my in cover status. So that brings the necessary roll from a 4 up to a 5. It's 2 dice hitting on a 5. Can he do that? Oh, it's a 6 and a 5. So he, oh my. So he wounds the ghoul, one of my star players. And the problem is now he's going to do it again, because now he's going to shoot and then move back into base contact. And he's still going to hit me on a 5, because since I took cover, being wounded doesn't give me that extra bonus since I'm already in cover. So he needs a 5 again. Can he kill the ghoul already? It's a 6! Oh my lord, he kills the ghoul! What? That's my star player. That was the one that was gonna rip them to shreds. Haha! Holy smackaroonies! Holy smackaroonies! And now the problem is he moves back into base contact, which means that I once again cannot cast the spell or shoot at them. Oh my! And now we'll have to check the other guy. He is within 9 inches of that fighter and is 10-11 inches from the Horla. And this is important where you place the guys, because you know, it depends which of your characters are going to be attacked by the ranged attack, and also in the following movements of these guys, which will come after. But it's important to do one after the other, because if you kill someone or defeat a character, then things might change whether who is the closest character. But anyway, he will then move 2 inches. I will actually measure this because he will try to get the best shot possible, but also avoid being within 1 inch of enemies if they get too close. So I will move over there. And I will use the laser again and see if we can trace that line. And this time I cannot, it's going past the tree. So he has cover over here. And I assume the range is within 10, yes. So we have a base of 4. We have 1 cover, 5. And since it's still within short range, it remains on a 5. So I will spend my last token on Zombified Warrior to give him a cover as well, and that will bring the roll necessary up to a 6 because of 4 cover, 5 in cover, 6. But, you know, this has gone wrong before, so if I lose both my melee fighters, I'm actually going to lose this game. So let's hope for luck that it doesn't kill me. Needing 6s. No! He needs, rolls, he gets the 6 that he needs. And he wounds the zombified warrior. How much bad luck can I have? I shouldn't play with myself, I'm rolling too good, man. And then he will shoot and move back again, still needing that 6. No, he gets a 6 again. What's with these dice? Oh my lord, and they are all included in the starter box. So you get awesome dice in the starter box. So he moves back into base contact and I've lost both my melee fighters. That is horrible. How can I ever win this game? How can I ever win this game? All I got left now is 2 spellcasters, and they will then have to engage, because these guys will just move forward, shoot, bring Greta with them, go back, so I can never cast at them. But now we will do some measuring and see what these guys do. Okay, so I've done the measuring, and they will take 2 move actions towards their closest target, which in this case will be the Horla, since, you know, it's, or he or she or it, is now actually pretty close to the guys. Still I have Nakateb way back there, but they will move twice, and they have a move of 5 each, so it's 10 inches, and then a further charge if they can, but it's more than 15 inches, so they will not be able to charge into. So what I will do, I will move 10 inches, and then they will actually go ready. So he stops there, and the other guy has the same target, since the Horla is closest to him. So they will move here, and then they will go ready. So they are now ready to be charged, which again limits my chances. Because now at least I have a chance with my spellcasters to take them out, but I only hit on 6s. So that concludes the guards' turn, but as you can see from the previous game to this one, they are a lot more aggressive now. The last game I played, I was the aggressive one, but now they are very aggressive, and this is hard. This is hard. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I didn't bank any tokens since I spent everything, so I get my 5. Oh yeah, of course, we should note that the fact that these guys are doing like 3 actions each, it actually means that they have 12 tokens to spend. So they are way overpowered compared to what I have. I can only spend 5 each turn, or if I save up I can have a maximum of 10. But then again, you can benefit from knowing what they're gonna do and place them accordingly. But I'm playing this more in a way which I would normally do, you know, position my spellcasters or ranged guys in the rear and then have my fighters go up and engage them. But of course, when I roll for both sides, it's doomed to go wrong. But now, my second turn, my second turn and my phase, I will have to do the Horla. I need to get rid of these guys. Now, the good thing is that I can cast with 3 dice. That is very good, but I only hit on 6s. So it doesn't matter if they have cover or if they take cover or whatever. So it also states in the rules that they will only take cover if they're being targeted by a ranged attack. This is not a ranged attack, it's a spellcraft attack. So let's zoom in on the action and get back to you. Okay, so here we are. The Horla is going to get 1 token. The good thing about the Horla is that she has a limit of 6 actions she can take. I only have 5 tokens, and I can only cast 3 times, since that is my spellcraft value or level or what you want to call it. But still, I can move away if necessary. So I rolled 3 dice. I'm gonna cast at the frontest guy, needing a 6. Come on, double 6s now. Headshot. Come on, double 6. No, I miss. Oh my lord, I play against myself. I roll good. I play in my benefit. I play like crap. Okay, one more time. Casting that spike spell. Let's see what we can do. Come on, double 6, baby. Oh, it's the 1-6 at least. So he is wounded, which means that he will have to pass the next turn. And now I have to think, should I take the other guy and try to, you know, because these guys, they're going to move up 5 and I'm still going to be the closest. They're going to take move and shoot and going to hit me without cover. I really need to get out of here. So I'm going to spend 2 tokens on the Horla to let her move 8 inches. And I'm going to move, yeah, I'm going to go position myself way back here, behind this tree, and have some cover. And then I'm actually gonna spend the last token on another spellcraft attack. Now that puts me in a dangerous position because I cannot take any kind of cover or something like that. Since I don't have any more tokens left, this might be the end of me. But I can see this guy over here, and I will try to wound him as well, because I can't have luck against the bows. But I cannot have luck against hand-to-hand combat with these guys. So I will try to wound him, needing a 6. Come on, double 6 now. Headshot! No, but I got the 6! Woohoo! So he's wounded as well, which means these 2 guys are out of commission. And then we pass the turn over to the other guys. Okay, so the first thing these guys are gonna do is to walk their allotted 5 inches, getting very close to that table edge, and then they are bringing Greta along, of course, the witch, which they have captured. Okay, so that's that. Now they're gonna do a 2-inch move and shoot, and I think that's 14. Yeah, they're both closest to the Horla, which means the Horla might get in some trouble here. So let's see, can they get within? Oh, they can. So moving up 2 inches and gonna do a shot that's within 10 inches. So that ignores the long range modifier. 2 dice hitting on a base of 4 and 1 cover between us makes it a 5. So the Horla could go down now. I don't have any tokens to take a cover action, sadly. So no 5s, come on. That's not a 5, it's a miss. Okay. Then he shoots and moves back. Come on, no 5s. No 5s, it's a 4 and a 1. The Horla survives. Oh my lord, maybe I can bring this home. Woo! But of course, we have the other guy. He's also gonna do 2-inch move and shoot. But can I get within 10 inches to have that short range on him? Oh, this is so exciting. Can I win? Can I tell Martin that? Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be short range. So moving up 2 inches. And it's long range to shoot against this guy, even though I think he can do it. Yeah, he can do it without cover, but it's still a 5 to hit. And this one is also a 5, so he will go for the one that is closest. 2 dice hitting on a 5, since I can't take cover, but I have cover from the tree at least. So come on, let's get lucky again. No 5s. No, there's a 6, so the Horla is wounded. Okay, and then shoot and move back as the second action. Ah, but wait, I got wounded. That means I am in cover. So that means the 6 would have been necessary to wound me a second time and thus defeat me. So the Horla is actually alive, but wounded. So I will lock the card like that sideways to indicate that. Then move back into base contact, and then it's over to me. Okay, so my turn. What is it? Number 3. This is not looking good. The city guards over here are of course going to go for the Horla when it's the city guard's turn. I can't move the Horla this turn since she has to pass, being wounded and all. And I can't cast with Nakotep the Necromancer at these guys since they are cleverly in base contact with a friend. So I will actually have to move up non-melee guys. And that is the importance of building a balanced party. I didn't do that. I built melee and magic. I did not have multi-purpose guys, which I really should have had. So this is going to be do or die, as we say. The good thing is that Nakotep has a spellcraft value of 2, which means he can do 5 actions. So I will first of all do 2 moves with him, trying to bring him into, well, at least charging range or something, but still trying to make sure that I am further away from the Horla, or further away from the guards than the Horla is, so that the Horla will be chosen as the target. So he's gonna move over here, trying to get himself some cover. Like so. They're gonna move up 5. They will be over here. Maybe I should go here a little bit. I think it will be hard for me to get that cover I need. In fact, I think I will position myself here. Then it's only a 1 move. So 1 token spent on Nakoteb. He loses in cover, of course. And then he has 2 dice for magic. And to try and survive, I think I should go for the melee guys, because that could let Horla survive. So I will cast a spell. Oh no, can I? No. Oh no, I can't cast. The way I position myself to try to have cover makes it so that I cannot cast past Greta. So I will actually have to move one more time down here to be able to cast 1 inch outside of Greta. I can do that with that one. So I'm going for this city guard over here to try and hit him on a 6. So that's 2 tokens spent. I got 3 more I can use. Come on, 6. No! Oh, scheisse. And then another one, shooting again. My second turn shooting. Come on, 6. 6! Yes! I got a 6. So this guy is taught. And I have now spent all my shooting actions. I cannot shoot anymore. But I will do 1 more move action. And that is actually going to go back here, so that I will have that sweet cover from the rock. And then I will bank 1. And now it will be very interesting to see what happens, because now that melee guy is back and these guys are going to move up and take shots. I think this might be the end of the game. Okay, so first off, this is turn 4, I think. I'm losing track since it's so much fun. Moving up 5 inches as they should. Moving up 5 inches as they should, and bringing Greta along. She will always move along when one of the guards she's in base contact with does a move action. And they're awfully close to the edge. It's only 2 more turns and they will be off. Then they will do a 2-inch move and shoot towards their closest target. And I think, actually, I might have been able to save Nakoteb, because that is 9.5 inches. And that is only 8 inches, which means both of them will target the Horla. And I also think that by going 2 inches, yeah, they will both have clear line of shots at the Horla. And of course, if this guy moves over to here, like so, so that's the first guy doing his move and shoot. It's a clear line, and in addition he is within 5 inches, which means he ignores my in cover status. So that means he has 2 dice hitting on a 2. So I think this is bye-bye for the Horla. Are you ready to see me roll? Not a 6, not a 5, not a 4. Come on, 1, 2, and 3. No! And that means, as discussed, the Horla dies, sadly. Really bad day. And that also means that his second shot is going to be directed at Morgoth the Mortician. But he is above 10 inches and in cover, so that is going to be a 6. And to not risk anything, I will actually spend the last token to do a ready action. What I want to check is if I am within 15, and I'm not. Because if this city guard over here was within 15 inches, he would move 2 times, that's 10 inches, and then charge me with the last 5 inches. So I would have had the option of doing a ready action to at least be able to strike back when he attacks me. But since he can't reach me, I will go for the safe one, taking cover, meaning that this guy, who needs a 4 long range 5, cover 6, in cover 7, can't hit me. So he will just move back instead of shooting. And then we will take the other guy. He will then perform a move and shoot action, and he will move 2 inches to try and get within 10. And he can make that 2 inches over here. And then he has 8 inches. So he will then take a shot at Nakoteb. He's going to have a base of 4, short range, but 1 cover 5 and in cover 6. So come on, 2 times I'm gonna stay away from the 6s. Come on! No 6, and the second shot and moving back. No 6s! Woohoo! Ah, finally some luck. And as we discussed, this guy is going to move 2 times towards the closest target. And that is also a mechanic you can use to try and pick them off. So he's moving 10 inches over to here. Taking cover behind the tree because, you know, we want you to use them as realistically as possible. Since he cannot reach me with his charge, he's programmed to do a ready action. They are also programmed to take cover if they are ever shot at with a ranged attack. But as we know from the rules, spellcraft attacks ignores cover and taking cover and all that. But of course you only hit on 6s. Okay, so over to me, and let's see if Nakoteb the Necromancer can win this. I highly doubt it. Okay, so Nakoteb's turn. He can do 5 actions. I got my 5 tokens. The first one is going to be a cast action, and he's going to try to take out the ranged, no, the melee guy, so that he won't be able to close in on him and whack him down. So I need a 6 on 2 dice, and I don't get it. I got 1 more shot, so I will take it. Come on, 6, 6. Yes, I got the 6. Woohoo! And that means this guy is also defeated. Okay, so that was a fantastic 6 killing the guard, but I just realized that I can't possibly win because Nakoteb does not have the fight icon. As you can see, he only have the spellcraft, so he's not allowed to do a charge, which means that I can't, you know, deliberately go in and attack these guys because I only have my fists, and you know, a normal person wouldn't do that when they're faced with swords and spears and axes and whatnot. So this actually means that I have lost again in my own game, which is totally humiliating, but I know. But what I have learned is that bring a balanced party, because if this guy only had 1 fight value, if I only had 1 fight value up here, I could have done a charged. So if only I would have had that fight icon, I could have spent my last 3 tokens that I haven't used any, and I could have charged in. I'm not allowed to do that now, as explained, but I could have charged him in towards the closest guy. I would have 1 die, and I would need a 4 to hit, and that's a 1, so that's karma for me. And then he would of course strike me back, since he also has the fight icon, hitting on a 4 as well, and he would miss, and then we would continue fighting. I would roll a 3, he would roll a 4, wounding me, which means that it's my now next turn. Rolling a 6, so I'm wounding him, but if he now retaliates with a hit, he misses, then it's the next turn. I roll a 6, and then he rolls back, so we're both wounded, and I've killed him. If he misses a 4 plus now, he would actually have survived. But alas, he rolls a 5, so the outcome would have been that he would have been dead, he would have been wounded, and this guy would just have moved along with Greta. So once again, I lose against my own game, which is frankly humiliating. But what I have learned through these games and test games is that always bring a balanced party. Always bring a balanced party. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this short little solo game. And like I said, if you play it, you know, like you normally would do, it will present a challenge. I would like to say that I only spent 10 points on building my party. That is the same amount of points for the city guards. But of course, as we have discussed, the city guards do get more actions. They get the equivalent of 12 actions on their turn, while I only have 5. So it is tough, it is very tough, unless you do the Martin way. But then again, now the AI has changed so that you can't just stand back and pick them off. You will actually have to get a melee type guy to get into base contact and pick them off. Okay, so that's it from S&M Games, and once again, thank you very much for our for your support to our fantastic backers, and hopefully we'll get those last 15% so that we can press print and get this game going. And also remember, there's an awesome card game in this package as well, so you get 2 games for the price of 1.